Hi, I'm Julia Lupton from the Department of English in the School of Humanities, and I'm really excited to get to talk to you today about the UCI's new Shakespeare Center, which is a great venture between the School of the Arts and the School of Humanities. Give you a little bit of a sense of some of our activities, and also give you a window into the way in which I teach Shakespeare here at UCI, both to my undergraduate students and also in various community settings. And because we don't have a whole lot of time together, I'm going to focus on one speech, which is Macbeth's famous, "Is that a dagger?" which I see before me. This speech occurs early in the play. Macbeth is the host to King Duncan, and the witches have led him to believe that he's going to be King of Scotland himself, but he needs to do a few things to make that happen. And of course, that's going to involve killing King Duncan in his bed. Well, Macbeth is not a naturally evil guy. He has some moral compass. He has a sense of honor that he's developed through his military and aristocratic kind of training. And actually killing someone on the battlefield is part of his job description. But killing an elderly man in his bed in Macbeth's own castle is something which really requires Macbeth to transform and redirect and kind of blunt his own moral capacities. He, of course, has a great partner in this activity, his wife, Lady Macbeth, but he has to do some of this work himself as well. And that's really what we see in this very, very famous early scene. Macbeth is on his way to killing the king, but he is still beset with a kind of mounting sense of anxiety and uncertainty about whether this is the right thing to do and what the consequences for his own personhood, what they would have called in the Renaissance his soul, would be from this deed. And as he's going towards the king's bedchamber, he hallucinates a dagger. And so this is just an amazing scene, filled with great questions for directors and actors, and also great questions for moral philosophers and for literary critics like myself. So what I'd like to do is actually turn to a master, Ian McKellen, one of our great living Shakespearean actors, and have McKellen take us through this scene. This is from a performance from the 1970s, directed by Trevor Nunn. It's based very closely on a very important stage production, which took place in Stratford in their more experimental theater. And so rather than having a lot of effects, all of the actors were seated in a circle on the stage, and the center of the circle was lit, and the actors would enter into that space and deliver